What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sending Off Sports. I'm Andrew Schauder. This is Amit, and this is my boy Ben Sharabi. We went to high school together. We played ball for years, and we're going to talk about a lot of today. We're going to talk about Melo and the Rockets. You know, now he has that role. Apparently, he's coming off the bench. And what I want to start on first, you guys traveled around Europe.
Yeah.
You went to a lot of nations for the World Cup. Just tell me your favorite. What nations did you go to? Your favorite country, and just give me one relatively PG-13 story.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna keep it PG-13. We didn't plan to plan this trip around the World Cup. We just said, all right, the World Cup is there. We should be there during the World Cup. Probably better than being in America.
Yeah.
We started off in Germany, so Germany was the only place that we actually we planned. Okay, they're playing Sweden on this day. We want to be there for that game. That was the game.
This was still the group stages.
Yeah, this is still the group stages. That's the only real game that we could plan for.
Yeah.
We had no idea that the other countries would work out the way they ended up working out.
I was gonna say, who was your sponsor? What,
so me and
investors or
yeah.
You guys, I just saw a new ticket. I know you're Jewish. We're doing very well in this country, but no,
So the background story behind the trip was actually he finished up the army in Israel. I got my master's, so we're just like, all right, let's do Europe for a month. A couple friends started joined, so it ended up being a much bigger trip than anticipated, and then just payments over a course of however many months. So like I said, we planned Germany. We were there. The game that they scored the 95th minute, unreal. Everyone was going crazy. The next country that we hit was Portugal. So we had Amsterdam in the middle, and we actually found out that Portugal was going to advance and play on the last day that we're there.
Wow.
And then Spain was going to play on the first day that we're there, the next day in Barcelona.
Wow.
So everything worked out perfectly. We ended up in Croatia and France. So the last two.
See Mike when you were in Croatia.
Yeah, we were talking. We were supposed to meet up actually, but it didn't happen then.
He's still there. I think he's going to some trance.
He's crazy. He's been there for 3 months.
He's insane. I'll keep going.
So yeah, we every country that we were in, 5 total, had a game while we were there.
That's unbelievable.
So Germany, Portugal, Spain, Croatia made it far. So we were actually on the game versus Russia when they won, made the semis, and then France we were there game versus Belgium when they made the finals.
Semis,
So I mean, I don't know who was watching over us, but it ended up being epic, completely epic.
That's unbelievable. All right, so tell me, Ben, what was your favorite country?
Favorite and
least favorite.
There's no least favorite.
There's no least favorite.
I'm probably gonna go with probably Portugal. It's close. Portugal and Croatia were both there. Both incredible.
Any particular reasons? Or?
Let's see.
Just great soccer.
PG-13.
Just great soccer.
Great soccer,
great soccer. Great ball control.
Actually, you know what was nuts? Being in Barcelona at probably 2 or 3 in the morning. We had a table and bottles and everything. We're going nuts. And then out of nowhere, he shows me his phone, and he's like, I look at the phone. It says LeBron signs with the Lakers, and we were flipping. I was like 3 in the morning in Barcelona.
The whole night stopped for about 20 minutes, I'd say.
All of us
LeBron signs with the Lakers,
going nuts. And then the next night.
Then the next night. Same thing. We're at a club. It's 3 a.m. in Barcelona, partying, having a great time. I look at him with the sad face this time. You're not gonna believe what happened. Breaking news: Boogie Cousins signs with the Warriors, and then I got sad for 30 seconds.
We can go on about Boogie.
I'm sure you've talked a lot about that.
I mean, let's touch on it really quick. I think it's a little overrated, although the hype and the fuss about it, because it's an Achilles, right?
Just because he had an injury, I know what you mean. Yeah.
The only player to come back and be the same player from an Achilles is Dominic Wilkins. Yeah. So especially all that weight, he's a big guy. You know, the Achilles is very fragile. We saw Kobe Bryant; he was not the same.
Taking down some legends, Isaiah Thomas.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what's annoying? That Isaiah Thomas, the one that plays now, he talks so fucking much that when you say Isaiah Thomas, I think of him.
Yeah,
or I think of
the OG, the Achilles injury one.
Did you see him on Instagram Live the other day?
Yeah, I did.
He's Cleveland's a shithole. I see why LeBron left again.
Dude, that guy literally forced his way onto the court with a hip injury.
Yeah,
talked his way out of a max deal, and now he's getting what? The minimum, right?
Honestly, I think it's a two-way street though with him. I think he also got screwed out of a lot of money by being forced to. I don't blame. I know where you're coming from, but I don't fully blame him at all. Because he was kind of playing for his life, it feels like.
No, it's true. No Brinks truck anymore. All right, Ben,
no Brinks truck.
Ben, really quick, talk to me because, we went to high school together, and originally you were going to school in Florida.
Yeah, I went there freshman year, then I came back, went to John Jay.
And then what happened?
I hated it. I was miserable. CUNY, not recommended for anyone.
Because I say this because you just finished up with the Israeli army.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious, like, what made you, what compelled you to join, and how was that experience overall now that you're back?
It was honestly the best experience of my life. I mean, just based off the friends that I made. I mean, it's friends for a lifetime. The experiences, the things I learned, about yourself, about other people. Learned about my history, also my country. You know what I mean? I get to learn about where my parents come from, where my ancestors, everything. So I mean, it was a great learning experience overall. What pushed me to go is kind of like a deep question. I mean, it was kind of like a build up over time. And then it was kind of just a build up over time until one day when I was on birthright, I kind of like just made the decision. I was like, okay, that's where I want to be. And it's pretty much it. I had to break it to my parents. And
no, I can imagine. So in Israel, like, you guys would both know what's the most popular sport, and are certain American sports, are they relatively popular there, or is it just soccer, basketball?
Soccer is like the king, Basketball's like a strong second place.
Basketball's growing a lot.
No, Maccabi Tel Aviv has it's all like former NBA players, not former, like current. You know what I mean? They're in their primes. They're good, man. Basketball's on the.
But any other sports? They don't play any.
Baseball? Where they had baseball for a little bit in the they were in the baseball World Cup. Non-existent, right?
Baseball's non-existent. Football's non-existent.
Nothing.
Non-existent.
Damn, that's insane. All right, so let's move on. We're gonna stick with ball and Carmelo. He's now officially with the Houston Rockets, but we knew that was his landing spot for a while. So at first we saw the interview with OKC. He was laughing at the possibility the possibility of coming off the bench, because Carmelo still thinks he's Melo, but now when we think about Melo, unfortunately we think about LaMelo Ball. So I mean,
that's how it is.
How do you think it's going to work now that apparently he's opening up and agreeing to coming off the bench as a sixth man? Do you think Houston's going to, he's the missing piece, or it's subtraction by addition?
I don't know if he has a choice at this point. I mean, honestly, I don't know if they'll accept him if he's stubborn to be a starter. I mean, I watched the OKC. I'm the biggest Melo fan too. Like, I was a Nuggets fan when he got from 2003 till he got traded to the Knicks. You know what I mean? Then I became the Knicks fan. You know what I mean? So I'm watching the playoff series against Utah last year, and it's clear that he is a defensive liability. He's, you know what I mean? Jaren Grant came in and they made runs every single time. You know what I mean? So I don't think he has a choice. I mean, if he clicks in Houston, maybe he has the possibility of being a starter. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it.
It should speak volumes that a team that's been as bad and just terrible as the Atlanta Hawks paid him all that money just to
get away.
Don't go.
Stay away.
He could have at least sold some tickets, maybe still.
We'll send you a jersey, but
going away present.
I think that says a lot. But do you think Houston has a real chance to be?
Honestly, man, I think they took a huge step back. I think they took a huge step back. Losing Ariza and Bamute, I think the huge step back. It depends on Cousins again, on him coming back, because Golden State's gonna be a year deeper chemistry. But I don't think
it's nothing new. D'Antoni's giving up on defense. It seems.
I was gonna say D'Antoni, watching the Houston Rockets, especially at the end of those playoff games, it pisses me off so much just watching teams chuck. Like, that's at a certain point, that's what they're doing. Eric Gordon, like Chuck and Trevor Ariza, I think went 0 for 12
in Game 7.
Like, dude, come on.
It's numbers basketball.
Against the Cavs at the end, he was like 0 for whatever. They're just chucking up threes
and layups. It's all statistics now.
That's speaking of that's not the way we grew up and learned how to play. Talk to me about Lewis, man.
Coach would bug out if we played like that.
Let's reminisce. Let's reminisce the flex and all that. I mean,
I think I got kicked off my high school team for shooting threes.
Really? Where'd you go to high school?
Western High, Florida.
Oh, Florida. Wow. Okay. Pretty nice.
I was good. I was a good shooter. I couldn't shoot. I was a good shooter.
Boy, like, I've seen him on like your Instagrams or whatever, like Batash, whatever.
Ben Batash.
Yeah. I wasn't that nice.
You play ball, right?
Yeah, Ben Batash is nice. Yeah. Shout out to Ben Batash, man. You get a shout out on this podcast.
What's it called? Dude, but it's Hamadou.
Crazy, man. Crazy, yeah. OKC, it's a perfect fit for him too. It
really is.
Perfect fit, man.
Dude, this kid that we played against, he went to John Bound. It's like in our division.
I think I watched that game. Yeah, I was at that game.
He was like the third or fourth best player on that team. They had the Puerto Rican kid. They had like
he was young. He was young that year.
He was a baby. Yeah, he's 2 years younger. He was great.
Crazy.
And they got shipped off with Jaheim, and they just molded him. It's insane. I mean, all right, so really quick, just to end off right now, we're gonna do a quick fire challenge that you both can answer at the same time.
Let's get it.
If there's any disagreements, we could get into it, but just see your initial reaction.
I gotta
Ready?
see this. I gotta see where this is going.
LeBron or Jordan?
Bron.
Bron.
Okay.
Wow.
So are you
Okay.
saying?
no
Are you saying? Are you saying?
Fire challenge.
Are you saying favorite or you're saying best?
Best and favorite.
Man, the last year
Both
might have
both.
changed it. Honestly,
I
for
think
me.
I think the best, most skilled LeBron. But I think if you go like most accomplished, same thing like what Brady has going for him now. I think you could go Jordan.
We could talk about this one all night. So
Yeah, could go all night.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on. Ready? Hummus or baba ganoush?
hummus.
With the
Baba
accent too.
ganoush, bro.
Hummus with the accent.
Oh my.
Listen, go to Israel, try some hummus with the
Alright,
accent.
Come on. All right, ready? Ewing or Bernard King?
Ewing.
Bernard King had like the 60-something point game.
He
man.
had back-to-back 50-point games
Back-to-back
against the
50-point
80s,
games, yeah.
like the 80s Celtics, like when they were that team. That's all you got to say about that. All right.
Bernard King brought a ring too, right? Or no, he played. No,
No.
he lost in the finals.
No,
That's right,
no,
he lost in
no.
the finals. 73.
Ewing was close
lost
too. He
the
lost. Yeah, he
finals.
lost to
Yeah.
Houston.
Layup.
I mean, Ewing. It might have been like if Jordan wasn't in the league, this might have not even been a
There's
question.
a lot of teams that would have chips.
Yeah,
if
exactly,
Jordan. Same
so-
thing with LeBron. You know. All right. I think this is an easy one. Colombian woman or Swedish woman?
Colombian.
It's not even a question.
It's not
I'm
even a
gonna
question.
Let that slide.
Yeah. Okay.
Let that slide. You got the.
Are you ready? This one will be
Also,
tough.
shout out to Swedish women though.
Yeah, 100%.
Just don't compete with
Zohan or Borat?
Borat, bro.
Borat.
not
Borat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were
Wow.
gonna go with. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna go with Zohan, but like I agree, Borat's classic.
It's in its own league, man. You see his new thing, Sacha Baron Cohen, Coming to America.
What-
Is that what it was?
I
Coming
feel
to
like I've seen
America?
it.
I haven't seen it.
I saw
No,
like a
it's
trailer or
hysterical,
something.
bro.
Nah,
Hysterical.
he's on a different level. All right, Ronaldo or Messi?
Ronaldo.
I don't know.
I was
being Portugal, like-
again. The last year might have changed it for me.
Listen, I said
Actually,
if he
yeah.
won that World Cup, it would be undisputed. He is the GOAT. He's literally won everything, and then he
Yeah.
has the numbers. You know, people talk about style of play.
I love both. I love
Yo,
Messi. The last year might have changed it for me.
For me, watching
Three-
that hat trick for Spain was like I
Yeah.
fell in love. I fell
Yeah,
in
the
love,
World
man.
Cup, the Champions League this year, Champions League 3P. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
It's hard to argue. It's
that
hard to
team
argue.
Has owned that.
I wish I could pick Messi.
Yeah.
I wish, but I don't know. Again, these are all close, but
You're gonna piss a lot of people off.
Of
but
course.
it's okay. It's okay.
I'm looking at Ronaldo.
All
right
right,
here, come on.
last one. Ready? Nah, you
get
know what? I'm gonna do two more. First, this one: Luka Doncic or Trae Young?
Ooh, Doncic.
Doncic.
easy.
Okay.
Doncic.
I don't even
Doncic.
think it's
Love
close.
it.
And yeah, right now it's not
trade,
close.
That
Love
trade with Atlanta,
I didn't get it either.
Dallas,
I didn't get it either.
They're gonna look back on that, and that's gonna be like, all right, that's where we.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't see why you don't keep Schroeder and with Doncic. Like, why trade
Yeah,
Schroeder
yeah.
for nothing? I don't know if
You
that
see
makes
what
sense to
happened
me.
with Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, you like the
Doncic?
comment, yeah.
Dude, listen, this guy is the MVP as what, 18-year-old,
18-year-old and EuroLeague MVP.
Yeah.
playing against grown men, like
They just don't get respect over that. That's what
Yeah.
it is. But when they come over here, I mean, you see,
Yeah.
he's gonna ball, man. He could play.
I hope he balls. I'm rooting for him.
Absolutely.
I'm really.
you know, I'm pretty pissed off
Why?
that you cut your like big moppy black hair because I could have had you on as a Ricky Rubio interview. If you look at his face, look at his face, you'll see the comparison. Find him on the gram. All right, and then the last one. Who's the best wide receiver in the NFL?
Bias. I mean, it's
Give
still
me
Antonio
the
Brown.
real, because obviously we're Giant fans.
It's still
We're Giant
Antonio
fans.
Top
Brown.
three?
It's still Antonio
Odell,
Brown.
AB, and Julio.
Julio.
I think it's AB.
AB. If you ask me to pick one
Odell,
right
once he
now,
gets this right, it'll be him.
if you ask me
nah.
to pick one, right? If you ask me to pick one to start a franchise, it's
Yeah.
OBJ because of the age. But if you ask me one receiver for next year, it's
Yeah.
AB for me.
AB.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with AB also, and I'm a diehard Julio fan. It's close between the next.
Julio's
It's
so
close
good.
between them, man. It's close.
Also, shout out Hopkins. Sleeper.
DeAndre's nice. He's nice.
DeAndre's very nice.
I love Deshaun too.
But yeah, we gotta see if Deshaun Watson
Let's
can
see.
come back.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
give him a real QB this year. I hope he's healthy. I hope he's
he had a
healthy.
real one. He just got injured.
I hope
Yeah.
he's
See
healthy.
the numbers he was putting
That's
up?
what I'm saying. Give him that for.
It's also like the 8-game like rookie wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I
that's true.
love him.
It's
I'm
true.
not buying until I see him for a
I
full
think
season.
this NFL season is going to be interesting because
I can't wait,
I think
man.
Can't wait
every
for it.
team has a legit quarterback.
Saquon, baby. Did you see Saquon the first touch? Oh my god.
He has a
Oh
strain
my
already.
God.
Though. He has a
Yeah,
mild strain.
they wrapped his leg. It was like a precaution.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think
It'll be fine.
preseason's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing in the world.
It's just
to get reps. It's not worth it, honestly.
Make it 2 weeks.
What's his name
Make
from
it 2 weeks.
the Redskins? The running back?
Geis.
Geis, yeah. Losing that already.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking
Geis,
about that because
yeah.
people who didn't want us to draft Saquon, they're like, this is a very running
Me
back
for about a
rich
month.
draft. So
Yeah.
they're like, oh, this guy Geis out of LSU. Oh, he's a perfect fit. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not like rooting for his injury, but I'm happy with Saquon. He's a stud.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
But
I
listen,
hope Sam Darnold doesn't become a beast, though.
that's going to be another thing that people are going to look back on
If
in
we
like
regret,
10 years.
If we regret past
Exactly.
in 10 years when Saquon's retired.
But like he looks the part and like he's pretty good, but I don't know. When he talks, sometimes I kind of hear it sounds like a California like.
all of
he's
them. Josh
cool.
Rosen also.
Yeah, the California
I think I
QBs.
love Baker. I think
Mayfield?
Baker's the
He looked
real
good,
deal.
man. He looked good.
I really like the Browns this year.
So,
Or I like the Browns next year.
Yeah,
I don't want to
agree.
say it this year.
Dude,
I might be looking back on this
many
being
of
really
these,
dumb.
You know, old Grizzly NFL guys and like Colin Cowherd, they see the crotch grab and stuff. Like, how are you gonna get mad at that? Like,
Yo, he was such a D-bag in college, but I loved it. I loved it.
They got it with Johnny Manziel. That's what it is. They're looking back on that.
Yeah.
They're looking back on that. And they're like, you see, we were right.
Yeah.
First round Browns quarterback. That's the reference. He's Johnny Manziel.
that's what they're looking for.
I've heard it a million
Destroyed,
times.
by
Is
the
he
way.
Drew Brees or is he Johnny Manziel?
Did you see him get hit?
Yeah,
Like
he
3
can
be
days
somewhere
ago?
in the
You saw
middle,
the hit?
you
Four
know?
interceptions in the first half, right?
No, did you see him get? Yeah, that too. But did you see him get hit like 3 days ago? It was like a goal line drive. They like ran him in.
He got popped.
Really? I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
they got taken out of the game. I think concussion. He got knocked out. It's kind of funny.
I saw the four
He spends more
interceptions,
time with Drake in the studio than in the film room.
Literally, bro.
That's the problem. But listen, boys, I appreciate it.
Hey,
Thank you.
that was fun. It was
It was great
fun.
always having the boys. This is Sending Off Sports.